everybody, welcome to Taking a Break with Kazu. Today let's talk about This Will Destroy You's self-titled debut full-length album. Texas instrumental rock group This Will Destroy You. This will be my second time reviewing their material. I did a review on their Young Mountain EP, which I enjoyed quite a bit. The songs were melodic and blissful, the composition was very much traditional post-rock, but the additional heaviness helped them create their own sound. This EP was released on 2006, and 2 years later, this one came out. After listening to Young Mountain, diving into their next record gave me the expectation that they will most likely provide me with something that I'll enjoy even more. Unfortunately, I didn't like this as much as Young Mountain. There are 7 tracks in total, and the whole album spans to about 51 minutes. It's a post-rock album, so it's common to have tracks that can last over 10 minutes, but the problem was that This Will Destroy You didn't provide any interesting transition to keep the song engaging, and it was lacking passion. Songs aren't very energetic, and few of the tracks have slow build-up that leads to nowhere, or the climax wasn't satisfying. First track, Three-Legged Workhorse. The song sounds very similar to Quiet from Young Mountain EP, but a more underwhelming one. The vibe is pretty much the same, but the guitar melody is different, and the transition to the second part wasn't smooth, and the overall track felt dull. Probably I feel that way because the segue on songs like The World Is Ours had something that gave me chill, and it was so much more creative and ambitious. It's an okay start, but I thought the track could have been better. Right after that, it goes into Vila De Refugio. This is an ambient track that leads into the third song, Thread. I like that This Will Destroy You started going outside of their traditional post-rock composition for this one. But the first track felt dull, so going into the second track didn't help with improving the quality. I did like the way they constructed this atmosphere with distortion and tremolo picking. However, this song went on for too long, and at a certain point, it stagnates. But I do really enjoy Threads though, because this song is a fucking banger. Great melody to start off the track, and the dreamy layers of guitar is so euphoric. And the progression just gets better and better with the great transition to keep the music even more engaging. The piano part comes in to help lead into the climax, and the powerful distorted melody is played till the end. It spanned to about 5.5 minutes, which was a great length for this track, and now it's easily one of my favorite This Will Destroy You songs. So despite the early comment I said about this album, there are some gems. However, the next track, Leather Wings, did not lead anywhere. Same guitar picking is played throughout the entire thing, and it doesn't go into any change of layers or any sort of segue. The song ends cold cut and it feels unfinished. The Mighty Rio Grande was also another track where I felt the same way as Three-Legged Workhorse, but the second part of the track did have more satisfying ending. It was very intensified finish, but the song wasn't that interesting either. They move on to tracks of Never Ending Light was a great song. I liked the minimal electronic beat that was playing in the background along with the twinkly guitar melody. I also enjoyed a later part of the song where the atmosphere gets very melancholy. The light keyboard sample and the guitar mix very well together. Usually I would like this song to end on a more intensified note, but I like how the sample and the guitar continues till it's finished. The song is definitely emotional, and it gives off this feeling of farewell. And at last, the album ends with Burial on the Presidio Banks. And at this point, I really wanted them to end on a high note since Young Mountain EP wasn't very successful at that. The vibe is also sad on this track. The melody for some reason reminds me of the song Boo by Pinback. There's a solid build-up, powerful climax, and a strong ending, so it did end on a high note after all. But unfortunately, it wasn't the highlight of the album. So here's my verdict. I thought the album was okay. I think the band was trying to go somewhere with the sound, but the idea wasn't completely solidified, and it gave me the impression that they were lost. I read that during the writing process of this album, all the band members were living in different cities and they were meeting irregularly, which made the writing process such a struggle. But there were good songs on here that I'll definitely come back to. Threads for sure was awesome, but I'm gonna give this album a medium K. But what did you think of this album? Did you like it? If you do, then tell me more about it on the comment section below. And also, recommend me more albums to review. That way I can take more breaks, and I like breaks. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.